drifting beneath the horizon. Body's weak, but I'm trying to make it to shore, but I'm falling short. I need you more. Wave after wave I've been sinking, so unto your promise I'm clinging. You say that I'm strong, to you I belong. Keep holding on.
What's up, guys? Here with the Crawler of Christ build, and wanted to do a little video today, something a little different that I've seen before. So on my page you can see that I'm running the 3.5 inch rock crawler lift kit. Got the Fox remote reservoir shocks up front, Fox shocks in the rear, extended brake lines, rock crawler bump stops, rock crawler disconnects, but nothing fancy on the lift kit. But I know when I was searching for a lift and tire size I wanted to run, trying to get a good idea of where to begin and what to start looking for, there was a lot of information, Jeep forums, Jeep pages on Facebook, but with those forums and pages comes a lot of opinionated and personal preferences. So what I wanted to do today was shoot a quick video, show you my setup. Right now I'm running 38 inch Milestar Patagonias on 17 inch rims. They're 4.5 inch back spacing. In the video you'll see they do rub a little bit at full turn, so that is going to be an update that I am going to do. I don't want to go with spacers, rather just go the best route and get some new rims. So this video is going to be more to show you the setup of the Jeep, how it operates, what to look for when and for what tire size you want to run, and how you want your Jeep to look and performance wise. So right now I think this thing performs awesome off-road, and the ride is great. It's a lot better than my factory ride. Handling, turning, it's very good. Get this climbed up onto the ramp and show you where some of the interferences came in with running these tires, where it's rubbing, and then we can review it from there.
You are my anchor, so steady me now. You are my anchor, you're keeping my feet on the ground. In angry oceans you've never broken through every wave of the storm. You are my anchor, so steady me now. Come steady me now.
Okay guys, so got it pulled up on this ramp, and as you can see, got the sway bar disconnected, and sitting up there pretty good. I mean, it's not touching the top, got plenty of clearance up there. These are 38s. Actual measurement, I think, is 37 1/4 on these tires. Bump stop's working correctly. Now I have a 3-inch puck on the front. Springs, shocks. Take a look at the shocks here. Make sure everything's good back here. And I know I have plenty of room, well, a little room for some more up travel. Not much, but that bump stop's perfect. My shock's not bottoming out, so it'd be a bad thing if the cylinder head on that shock was bottoming out on the shock, because that is putting a lot of pressure underneath on those shocks there. Back here, nothing special, just shocks and bump stop right here. That's also 3-inch. Relocated track bar, came with the kit. And take a step back here, you can see the side of the Jeep. Now this embankment is pretty big. I'll have my wife, who is about 5'3", stand next to it. You can see how high this bank is. I know it's not impressive flexing on a bank, but it's the only thing I got to give you guys a good example of what you're going to experience out on the trail. Now you can see here, still shock's not fully compressed. Clearance all around the wheel well. And you can tell here's where I did the trimming. It gets pretty close. Probably got about an inch in there now. Before it was maybe 1/4 of an inch. But I'm not overextending my shocks. Brake lines have plenty of clearance here, and they're not rubbing. And over here, now see, I could probably get it to droop more, and my spring would start to fall out. I did have that just about happen to me one day when I was out on the trail, so you gotta watch that. But I think that just about covers it for the front. This is mainly what I wanted to show you for the front articulating. Here I got the flip drag link. That's to help with the lift kit. You know, it gets rid of that bump steer that you get when you lift. I think it's over like 3 inches. If you lift that over like 3 inches, you start to get a little bit of bump steer. So you use that flip drag link, track bar relocation. All that helps center your drive line up back to where it was stock or close, so that you don't get a lot of play in your front end. This Bilstein steering stabilizer, it's only about 70 bucks and is awesome. I would say, unless you're going to spend 150, 200 bucks, it's probably the best one that you're going to get. Now, I don't have the front uppers or rear lower control arms. I am getting them as soon as that axle comes in, and I'm going to do that all at once. But as you can tell, I mean, it's got some pretty good articulation. And if I can get my wife to come over here, Sierra, and you can tell this bank is pretty high. So my wife's about 5'3", and this is her standing next to the embankment. So like I said, it's nothing impressive. We're at home flexing on a mound of dirt, so it's definitely changes when you're in the rocks. But you know, this is all just part of knowing what your rig is capable of, and seeing where you have the issues. So here, I'm gonna turn the key on and turn my wheels. Turn the Jeep on here. I'll have my wife come over here and turn the wheels. Turn to the left first. So that's all the way turned left. And you can see clearance back there, not a problem. See, when you start coming down though, you're gonna wind up hitting your control arm back there in the frame. So that's why you have to, you know, either get wheel spacers or rims with about 3.5 inch back spacing or less. And then up front here as well. So you actually don't have any clearance issues up here. They're not even rubbing on my sway bar lengths or anything, which is awesome. But if you turn it, all right, so that's turned all the way here. My wife says it is. I think it keeps going, but maybe it's hard for her to turn. So I'm not rubbing on the back here with this articulated up. So it's not rubbing really anywhere. Let's see back here. See, I got plenty of clearance back there. I'm pretty sure it goes more, but so I'm gonna turn my Jeep around and we'll do the rear end now, and we can see how much my rear end has of up travel, down travel, and see the difference, and we'll go over that then.
So steady me now. Come steady me now. When I get tired of fighting all of the fears I've been hiding, you gave me a breath and tell me to rest. You never left. I can hear you calling me by name, pulling me up from under my shame. Never be the same. I can face.
Okay guys, so I'm gonna check out the back here really quick. My neighbor is out here with his tractor, and so try and film this. Hopefully you guys can hear. But so as I was saying earlier, the bump stops back here. You can tell there's a probably 3.5 inches. Same with the shock, you got a good bit of compression still. So I still got a good bit of up travel here. Now I could have went higher, but that's about all the better I can do. But this should give you a good visual of what you should be looking for when going to put it on a lift. And so front here, plenty of clearance. Again, here, this is passenger side. Take a step back and look at it. It's fully stuffed up in there. So I got minimal clearance there. Probably gonna take and hack this off. I don't really need it anymore. And this is where you're gonna run into some clearance on the backside here. You probably wind up rubbing a little bit there when you turn the wheels, full turn. And then here you can see plenty of clearance. So give you a good photo shot of this. And a good walk around. So here you have a full walk around of the vehicle. This is what you're going to look like if you're sitting on 38s and a 3.5 inch rock crawler lift kit. Very capable rig, more than able to do enough off-roading. You know, it's nothing crazy, and it's pretty affordable, and it does wonderful. So if you like this video, go down, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel. Also follow me on Instagram or the Facebook page I'll put both the links in below. And right now I have a discount code for any of y'all looking for some armor. I got the high clearance fenders here, super light, and they're thin, gives it an aggressive look, and they're super easy to install. So head over to U-Box Off-Road if you're looking for some high clearance fenders, or you can get some rock sliders, or they have plenty of other stuff over there that you can check out for your Jeep TJ, YJ, JK, JLs. They got all that stuff, and I even think they're coming out with stuff for the JTs. And I have a discount code. I'll put that in the link with the website. You can check that out, and let me know how you like this video. Comment below, good and bad. I can take constructive criticism, so if you have any pointers or suggestions to help improve the performance of my Jeep, that would be awesome. Like I said, adding a new axle to the front, whole axle assembly, and probably going to look at bracing the rear for now, and maybe upgrading to Dana 60 in the future. But I believe, like, you know, I'm not super heavy, skinny foot person. I like to take my time, and don't worry, I can get a little wild and send it sometimes, but I think the 44 in the front, 60 in the rear would be a perfect setup for me, especially I'm daily driving it all the time. I don't want to add all that weight to it. You know, I do highway miles and stuff, so I think that would be a perfect setup. But if you guys have any comments for me on that as well, go ahead, shoot them below, and feel free to give me any kind of suggestions that you have for helping this thing turn out to be even more of a beast off-road. Thanks.
Drifting beneath the horizon, body's weak but I'm trying to make it to shore, but I'm falling short. I need you more.